my friends, welcome back to Rosie's Creative Wings. I wanted to come on and show you another way that you can embellish your edges of your journal, and this time I will be using some box tape, and I'll show you what I do to make my edges of my journal creative, something a little bit different. You can add your art and ephemera and things like that to it. So just want to show you, I did 2 pages, and so just to give you an idea, I'm just going to go directly to the page. This is what I came up right here with. So as you can see here, this is the that's the other one I'm going to show you in a little bit. So as you can see, it's transparent here, and this is the tape, the box tape. And so what I did was kind of like a border, where I added some of my art. I cut it into small pieces, and I just collaged it there, and then I added this beautiful cute little image of some of my digitals. This is one of my sweet little girls, one of my new ones, so I just put her there. And then I just added a few other little parts here. But look how cute that looks as a, oh, I gotta put a little piece of tape there. Give me 1 second. Look how cute that looks as a edge, page edge. I mean, I decided to use her as the ephemera, but of course you can use whatever you like. Make it your own, you know. Let me just get a little piece of tape so I can put it there. I didn't realize it was coming out. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I did. But I just want to show you in the back. So what I did was I kind of shortened the page because I wanted this part to show as transparent. Now, when I turned the page over, all I did was bend it. I was gonna cut it, but I decided not to, just in case. So this is what it looks like on the side. So I did fold the page. I can cut this out if I want, or I thought about just leaving it like that and creating a pocket for this page here, which whatever it is I'm going to create here. So I'm just going to leave it so I could have options. If I decide not to do a pocket, I could just cut it off. But what I wanted to show is that you have the option to either leave it like that, or if you bring it up, you'll see the brown in the back, which also looks nice. So that's what it'll look like with the brown. Right? If you decide that you don't want and you want it to look transparent, then you can get rid of that part there, and then it'll look transparent. And I really like the transparent look of it. So again, you could put a sentiment before you put everything together. You could put a sentiment. Now, to do this part here is a little tricky. You know, you have to have a little bit of patience. See, my tape didn't come out super perfect, but I still think it came out pretty good. And it's not a project that's meant to be perfect. If you could get it as straight and as clean as you can, is good. But if you got like little marks like that, that's okay. It doesn't take away from the look of it. So I'm going to show you how I do mine. Of course, you can do this your own way. And then you can take it from there. So this is one of them. So this is the one that, you know, you have the option to leave it like that, or you can leave it like that. And then the other one I did, where is it? It is right here. So this one was the first one I did. I just made it like into a mixed media page, kind of. It's a lot of colors and stuff like that. So this one here, what I did was, I don't know if you can tell. Let me just put something right in the back. I I kind of just tore the edge of the paper and just gave it like that tour look. I added a piece of washi tape here, and also on the back side it goes all the way around. And then what I did was I just added these images, which I printed and I flipped, and that is what I did with that one there. So it's a little bit different than the other because I didn't cut the other one like this or just rip the paper like that. So I wanted it to have a different effect than that one. And because that one I added the mixed media papers, you see they weren't meant to be like, she's actually covering most of it, but they were meant to be like bricks or like one like that. They weren't even, but as you can see, she's like kind of stepping on one of them. So this one here, I just decided to just do a little bit different. So I did that. I put the washi tape. And then, so what I did with this one first was maybe I should have shown how to do this one. So what I did was I laid the tape first on this side here. I tore the paper. I laid the tape this way. And when you bring it up, then you can stick your ephemera. So I stuck my washi tape, I stuck my ephemera and the little pieces there. And then once I was done, I covered it with another piece of paper, so another piece of tape. So I laid another piece of clear tape on top, and so that sealed it completely. But then I wanted to do the look of when you turn it, you can see both sides of the image, and that's why when I printed the image, I flipped it so I can have two, and I can put them back to back. And so, so I added the image on top of the tape, not the stickable part. It was on top of the tape with a little bit of double-sided tape. And then what I did was I took another piece of tape and put it on top to seal that part too. So it doesn't look like, so it looks like it's totally all sealed the same. So I wanted the images. The only thing is that when you do something like this, you have to keep in mind that if you just do one side of an image, when you turn it, this part's going to be white, and if you don't want that, then you're going to have to cover it with something else. So that's why I wanted to print the image and flip it and then just cut them out, because I did want for them to be double-sided. So I think that one came out really pretty. I love that one. So that's the idea of what I want to do today with you guys. This one is a little bit different than the one I'm going to do today, which is this one. But if you want me to do this one, I can do that on another video. If you request it, I can do that for you and show you really quick how to do that. So yeah, that's the idea behind this edge here. I think I love that, the clearness of it, and the shine on this one really doesn't bother me. I feel like the one that I did before with the napkin and the shine, for some reason that one bothers me a little bit more. I feel like it's because it's going over the napkin. It's like kind of taken away from the napkin. But I do love the one that I did without the tape, the one that was just a napkin, and I didn't have to put the shine over it. I love that one. So I'm definitely going to play a little bit more with the napkin and try to do those type of edges more so than the one with the tape. But we're going to do something like this today. And to do that, I have some images that I created. And I just want to show you. She's one of them from that little batch or that set of images I created. And she's called Chili Rose. Some images that I created, and I'll show you. I'll be putting some of these images on my coffee shop for 10 days for free if you're interested. So this is her here. She is so adorable. This is Chili Rose. And this is just 6 of the images that I selected to give out as free digitals. And I'm going to put these on my Ko-Fi shop for 10 of you to go get it for free. And look how adorable. You can use her for any of your projects. She's so adorable. And this is Chili Rose. She's another one of my sweet girls. So the one that I used was this one here, and I did cut her out. Here she go. So she's the one that I want to use today, right here. And as you can see, she's large. So I wanted her large. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So she's the one we're going to be using today for our focal point on the edge of the page. So I thought about using this side here, the smaller side of the journal, the other side, because I haven't done anything really on this side. I've worked more on the other side. So I do want to take a page here and start putting down some pages here, so like embellish the pages. So I'm just gonna pick a page. Let's see which one I want to do. I could do this one, or let's see, because what I want to do is I want to shorten the page like I did with the other one, because I do want the transparent part to show. So let's see, I can use this one, I can use this one. What I want to do is kind of like bend the page like that, and then I'm going to put her here. So we'll see. So just want to show you how I did, you know, putting her down on the tape and stuff like that. So you need something a little bit, you need something like that's plastic. Acetate is fine if you have a big sheet. This is just a piece of plastic that I have a few of these from work, where when they deliver, like, this is back in the day though, when they used to deliver the x-ray films, these were in the boxes and I used to take them. So I have a few of these. They're really good. It's like a plastic. So I'm going to be using this today just to put down the tape, but you can use any folder, you know, the plastic folders like this. These are good to do that too. You can cut it and open it if you don't need it. And you can remove the tape from these easily. And also these like this, that are also the plastic ones. These are just like the folders like this. You can use it long way like that, and you can remove the tape from these type of plastics, you know, the folders that are plastic. So, but I'm going to be using this one here. So the way that I put down my tape, it's a little tricky, you know, it gets like, you have to be patient, because believe me, I messed it up a few times. So what I want to do is, I want this to go across, right? But I want to put this tape like this. Now I have to make sure that this part here sticks. This part here. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of regular Scotch tape and just tape this part down. And then, see if it's stuck. And then I'm going to just cut this part out. Give a little edge, because this tape, you let it stick, you won't find the edge to get it back. So I'm going to do the same on this side here. I'm just going to put a little piece of tape, and then you can just cut it or just remove it easily that way. So alright, so it's not straight, but it's fine. Let me just correct that. I want it to let me make it straight. Okay, so there you go. I don't know if you can see the tape on it. Okay, so this is the sticky part, okay? So then what I'm gonna do is take another piece. You can use one if you want. If you think that's all you need, is fine, but I'm gonna use two to make it wider. So because the sticky side is already facing up, you don't need to do this first step I did. You can just overlap it and it's going to stick to the tape. Okay. See? Just to make sure that sticks there. Okay, so there you go. Now, let's see. I'm just trying to get that little edge of the tape. All right. So now I'm going to take some of this mixed media paper that I have here that I want to just cut out pieces, because I want to do kind of similar to what I did with the other one. So I'm just going to cut out some pieces here. Okay, so here I have my pieces here. Let's see what I'm gonna do. So now I'm just gonna layer them like I think I want them to be, to create kind of like a ladder. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. I'm just gonna put that one there. And then this one here. That's too even. Okay. I think I need more colors. I'm gonna do this one here. I don't know if that's good enough, but let me just measure my girl right here. And so I kind of want her towards the edge a little bit, right? So I think that this part here, since it doesn't have any color, I'm just going to trim it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put her right around there, where she's kind of like on the edge a little bit. I do want to add, let's see, so this one, a little bit on the edge here. Let's see. Maybe this one here. Maybe like that. Actually, like that. Okay. So let me see. If I stick her right there. I think that will look cute, right? So, let me just put her in the center because I don't know. I want to be able to. I'm going to put her right there. Right. This is the part where you can add your sentiments and you can add whatever else you want to add to the edge or to the design, whatever you're creating. You can add your sentiment, whatever else you want to add before you lay down the tape. So I can also add something here just to give it like a border, but I can also do it after. So I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I'm just going to lay down my tape now. So this is when you lay down the other tape on top to seal it. You can glue it. You can glue your image down. You don't have to, because as you can see, there's little parts already that are holding the image down. This part I get a little nervous because this is where you have to try to be as careful as you can to not leave any type of like wrinkles. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that. And I'm going to cut this part here because I don't want it sticking everywhere. Okay, so we put down our first part here. Now this part here, it gets me a little nervous because it's not attached to the page, and so it already looks like it has a little bit of wrinkles on there. So I don't know how it's going to come out. Let's see. All right, so what I do here is I try to just stretch out the tape as much. You see, it does have a little bit of the wrinkles, but it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this part. Okay. So now you can remove your tape. You just see. And I'm just gonna cut it like this, just to avoid. I'm gonna remove that part, and then do the same here. Okay. Alrighty, so here it is. I'm gonna just see if I can just remove some of that down a little bit. Okay, it's not terrible. So there you go, my friends. So what you're gonna do now is just remove this part here, and then you can trim it down if you want. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Let me just get my the journal just to see the page that I'm going to use, so I can more or less know the height of it. I'm gonna cut. So, oh wow, I kind of did it without even thinking. Wow, it's almost perfect, the height. Okay, beautiful. So I'm just gonna trim it. And just move this out of the way. So alrighty, so I'm gonna trim this part here. I'm gonna just do this with the scissors, make it easy on myself. Okay. And then I'm gonna trim this part here. I left just a little bit just in case. So this part here I'm going to trim. I just have to see where that where the tape starts. I don't want to cut too much off of it. Now I'm gonna just trim a little bit of these out. I'm just gonna go in just a little bit. So I'm gonna remove a little bit of the tape as well, just to make it straight. Okay, so here is your piece. Let's get the journal. She looks so cute. Doesn't that look cute? I love that. So here's the page, right? So what I was thinking of, see, since I folded it, so I'm gonna measure it so that it aligns with these other pages, and you may have to trim the top, but that is what I was thinking right there. Now, like I said, you can put an edge. I don't want to put an edge. I think it looks good just the way it is. So I'm going to just trim this top here a little bit. And then I'm going to just trim the bottom as well. Just eyeballing it, but I think that's what I want. And it's perfect. As perfect as it's going to be. And then you can just glue your piece. So the way that I did it, because this is plastic, I don't think glue's going to do it. Also, I did leave, you see, let's see if I could grab it. You see that right there? There's the tape. And then there's, the tape doesn't go all the way down. I'm going to just put a little bit of tape so that it seals it completely, because I don't want to cut any more of the background because I think it looks really nice. And even though I cut that, it still shows, but I think I want it to just show like that because I want a lot of the background to show because I think it looks really nice. So the only thing is this page is just pretty much gonna be just this design. So I could cut it down a little bit, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the page, but I guess I'll figure it out. Right? Let me just trim it down just a tad bit. Let's see. Yeah, it still looks fine. Okay, so there you go. I think I'm gonna leave it like that, right? So I'm gonna just use double-sided tape because it's not gonna work. All right, I'm just gonna use what I have. I don't know how old this is, but we'll see. I used it on the other one, so. But I thought I had another double-sided tape there. Okay, so I'm just gonna use that because being that this is tape and it's plastic, I don't think glue's gonna do it. So. And I don't know if I want to, you know what, I'm not going to do it all the way. I don't want the tape to show. So I think I'm just going to do like this right here. Okay, let me get a tool. Okay, so I'm gonna take your, you know what, I made a mistake because I don't think I had to put the tape that all the way down there, but anyway, I guess I'll put something so that it doesn't stick. So now you're going to, let me just put this behind. You're going to add your piece to the page. I hope I didn't mess up. Nope, perfect. Just a little bit long, but that's okay. So you see this part's gonna stick because I kind of went all the way to the tape. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seal it in the back with another piece of of the tape, the clear tape, but because I can also do this too, but I don't want to do that. I like the clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape, and I'm just going to this makes me nervous. Okay, hold on. It's a little tricky messing with this tape. I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. Just enough to cover. And then I'm just going to trim this side here. There you go. Okay. There you go, my friends. So there is your edge. I think she came out so adorable. So stinking adorable. And the shine part doesn't even bother me. I feel like when it's under this layout, it's totally different than when you do the napkin. The napkin, for some reason, when you cover it with, it bothers me. But this one, so cute. She's adorable. That's Tilly Rose. If you're interested, I'm going to put the images that I showed earlier, these right here. I'm going to put them on my Ko-Fi shop for free digital for a ton of you. If you're interested, go grab it. Tilly Rose, you can use her for all your projects. She's just adorable. So again, I can do this if I wanted to or not. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm not going to do anything because you can also cover that back part there, which I really don't like. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. There, I'll figure it out somehow. Maybe I'll just do that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is until I figure something out. I really don't want to cover the transparent part. Right? So anyway, that is the page, my friends, that I wanted to share with you. Excuse my squeaky chair. I need to put oil on it. Yeah, so that's the page. Doesn't it look cute? So adorable. Another way that you can decorate your pages, make it different. I think that's a great way to use. You can use your scraps that way, get rid of it. You can use your ephemera that you haven't used. Use your tape, you know. So many ways that you can do that. So yeah, my friend, this is what I wanted to come on and show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys were inspired to try it. Just take your time. The tape it is a little tricky. Try to get yourself something that is plastic where you can lay the tape down and it won't get stuck and you won't have any more issues, you know. And try to, what you do, my suggestion is and recommendation is do like a prototype, practice first, and then because you don't want to use images that you really like and then you don't have duplicates of. And once you try the first one and it works out, then you know how to do the second one. So that's what I would recommend. So that's it, my friends. That is what I wanted to show you. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And so yeah, trying to find other ways to come to you with creative ways to decorate your pages. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.